Ember spots any sign of it, you can instantly get out. I think TNC need a mid hero that can gap close, or at least get to the same kind of scaling range as an Ember Spirit, because I think TNC, just in case, want to be able to go to the late game with OG.
I'm just a bit afraid for OG because if the laning phase doesn't go really well for them, they won't have enough damage to deal with that push.
Oh, there
Oh god.
There he is!
We know that face.
We know that face so well. He's just been lurking in the back, and he finally shows himself with Will TNC's Huskar lineup. Is it going to cheese their way into the next round?
Tiny, when he gets really strong, can do somewhat okay, but at the same time, I think Ember is too slow at dealing with Huskar. I think
The top lane and leave Moon going up against the Void. And in fact, Notel, he's hunting into the trees to try and find Jimmy. He actually goes to the old school classic Jimmy Tide Hunter spot up in those trees, but he's not going to find him. Instead, it's Fly. Well, he's trying to body block up Raven. Not enough control. It's actually a kill going on. Miracle of all is the mid lane that finds the first blood. They're still chasing down Crit on the top lane. This OG safe lane will survive, but Miracle first blood. Ember was already going to have a hard enough a time as it is. Oh, the avalanche, it connects. Demon, too low. The Shadow Wave, one more attack. It actually comes in from Crit to find it. VS makes his way up, looking for the stun onto Notel. He's already pretty low, and Raven, no cold arrows, no gust. He doesn't really have any. Crit will join the Iron Shell. He put one onto the Yoga. They just slow down the VS with a gust from the throw range. They push them back. Cold arrows as well, keeping him away, but then the stun. Vengeful Spirit's going to burn up the Iron Shell, but the Shallow Grave from Demon, perfect time. Crit will die. The VS gets back in range of the safety of the T1 tower. Now is Demon, who's still in a little bit of trouble. He will finally drop. Fly looking for more stuns as Moon makes a break for the tree line. Fly, he needs more damage with the Iron Shell. He's almost got it. Raven needs to run. He's attracted the creep wave into the troll. The bash is there, and it's a double kill for Fly.
Wow, it's actually so hard to see the Iron Shell.
He solo killed the Huskar. It looks like it was the heavy spirit committal. Are they gonna let it go? It looks like they're gonna let it go.
They're waiting for Tiny, and Tiny's gonna smoke in. Looks like he has Bloodlust, he has Shadow Blade. I don't believe TNC have any.
There's no sentries. There's no sentries down. They won't understand that Notel's right on top of him. VS is in the tree line. Sons available. They just toss the throw under the T1 tower. Darkseid will trying to use the damage from that to find the kill. And now Cuckoo. Life breaks up. A great Chrono catching 3 on the back line. This will give TNC a chance. Cuckoo with a Shallow Grave. He'll stand his ground, but down be brought down. OG, they may just have the sustain required to win this fight as they get the extra stun. Poor loss for TNC. Miracle arrives in the nick of time.
Pick me up for Cuckoo.
It's crazy to think they don't know. Like, there's no Chronosphere, so you wouldn't think at OG that they would slip in, but there it is. Aegis Immortal, it goes the way of the Huskar.
However, they're isolated. 3 of them out on their own. Moon.
He puts down the wall. He'll get a couple of illusions. The life break falls from Cuckoo. Notel in through the rear. However, Avalanche toss. Say goodbye to the Aegis Immortal Demon. Already used the Grave on himself. Doing a couple of one-charges. Won't commit them. And now Cuckoo. Sam, he has to let the Chronosphere go, but they're all outside of it. They can move over towards Moon, but then he surges in. He wants to fight this one. Miracle's already got a triple kill. Does not have his steering chains up for another 1 second. No way to toss him forward, but he'll have his spirit up if he wants to jump towards the Faceless Void. Time Walk is off cooldown at 1 second time, and Miracle gets there. The Time Walk will allow him to get back in range to the tier 3. Off the Silver Edge, walking right behind Cuckoo. There's no sentry wars, there's just the towers they'll have to rely on. And with a tether, he'll run in, Avalanche, throwing Cuckoo back out again. It's a good chrono position for Sam, but he's still waiting for it. Now he gets it. The Shallow Grave will keep Huskar up. 4 heroes from OG caught out. They try and swap into a safe position. Nailey's back in, runs up with Notel. Cuckoo can't toggle it, however. There's too many Iron Shells up. It's all 1-for-1 trade-off. Make that 1 for 2. Vengeful Spirit will fall as well. Miracle copy too much damage from this Drow Ranger. Very, very low. Faceless Void needs a time lock as well if you can find this kill over on Crit as the fight will separate. They're around the Ancients. The Sleight of Fist. This will actually keep Miracle out of the fight for a little bit longer until Void moves over. Not in range for a punch. It's Crit down south. Miracle up north. He's turning around with the Spirit damage to the Sleight of Fist. Demons even so low. They shadow away, but they bring down Miracle. And they'll bring down Crit as well. TNC repelling OG. Moon lucky to survive, keeping out a little bit further up on the top lane. Sentries are down, there's no one invising close. No observer wards as well.
It's hard
And
to
they,
relocate
oh
him.
wow, really? Really? Raven just slipped around to the side. All he wants to do is farm, and the side of fist steering chain didn't connect from Miracle. The chrono is up in 6 seconds. OG must be careful here. Might almost be worth it. She doesn't have surge. You've only got creeps up. Now the tether forward. Crit does have relocate, but a 3-man chrono. Sam hits it. Miracle wants to try and fight, but they're probably going to lose. Crit, no, the creeps, and the one charges. Raven finally gets it close enough to find the kill. The 2-for-1 trade-off, they move around the Darkseer wall. Miracle back in again. A double steering chain. They have enough. Tiny comes back in again too. Surged up, Iron Shell into Silver Edge. Where's that sentry? There are 2 of them down. He'll get the avalanche. The stun is there. Slide of fist. It is going to be enough damage to get through the faceless void, but the throws on the back line, peppering OG down.
Wow, what team fight coming out from TNC. That was like one of those chronos that you're afraid, like if you miss, you'll hit 0, but if you hit it, you get
1, and you already got to back up. Unless you want to have heavy damage done to your buildings.
Void perhaps looking for a chronosphere.
BS can't get there in time. Nota being very defensive. Bottom lane, Miracle. He gets it with the double damage to work. Mana Style sends the 2 illusions back over the creep. And then spirits away up to the top lane.
Now Demon Cuckoo caught out by their lonesome as their TP's worth of rotated back, and they are just dead.
And Moon was the bait. Cuckoo tried to turn on the damage, but it's too much. This is the problem when OG can bring in so much support so quickly.
Refuse gold, give it.
Playing with their food.
Enough TNC is really feeding him that much. And now it's time for Roshan. So OG, they have the confidence this time around to slip into the pit. They have the damage because Satani is no longer on the top lane. Meanwhile on bot lane, and Miracle. That's a big one. Miracle will die. He's dead for a good 80 seconds, no buyback available. OG will at least have the advantage. They started Roshan before this happened, so TNC can't just move over and force an OG fight. Would have been a good time for it as well. Chrono's coming back off cooldown in 10 seconds time. And they go in on no, actually Miracle now actually has his buyback, but Notel caught out. They still have swap available, so if they want to hold Notel in close, they can do so. Faces Void, Chrono's up, leans forward, doesn't have really a great target to go on, and the relocate is there. Crypt will take him back. And they know Io is on the return.
I wonder if they're gonna like buy back Io or buy back on Ember and spring a trap. Oh no!
They swap Fly in. They're looking for more. They're actually going to bring down Fly. With a Huskar jump, Void moves over, Chrono onto Crit. They really are just committing for 1 kill on the other. They don't care as long as they get the kill, which they'll be able to do so they get through the tier 2 tower. Buyback's available for all 3 players of OG, but their base is now under attack.
Buyback trying to scare TNC off, but without Miracle's name on the buyback.
And he comes! The big wall! 3-man with the avalanche! Fly will arrive! They're buying time, still no Miracle! Ball back, he has not done it yet, he's waiting in timeout. Cuckoo will battle against Chris. The cheese will keep him alive, also giving the regeneration to Notel, who's hunting the backline, keeping that road door off the Cuckoo. He turns, Notel will drop, the Miracle is alive once again, and maybe TNC don't want to fight. The blink from Notel, he gets away, still gusted up. He'll get back to the tier 3 tower. Miracle looking to make the space moon again with another jump pin. But it's Cuckoo. It's the Huskar. You gotta fear him. Not to mention, fear Raven. That damage with a gust pushing Miracle away. The face is void on 30 life. He'll time walk off the damage. Raven in the trees. Nota will finally get a kill onto a TNC member. And Miracle will make it twice. Faceless Void dropping. Both TNC players, they have buyback too. But that patience from OG not bringing Miracle back in. Is Huskar actually out? He may go down. Tiny's right behind him. He'll end up hitting him. Doesn't actually break the blood. The Cuckoo will stand his ground. Demon moves over, giving the extra armor. Now Notel. Does he fit? Not more than he can chew. With a shallow grave, you bet your Nelly. They're gonna go through more. Cuckoo, life break up in 2 seconds time. Flies in the tree line, slowed down by the Skadi. Miracle gusted up. This could be huge if they can find him. Cuckoo, life break, he lost the vision. Miracle got it around the tree line. He'll blink himself down and TP out. They will not catch the Ember Spirit.
Drow Ranger might actually have to go for HOD. It's Butterfly's pretty good too.
Build a Satanic on 2.
I think the summon creep might actually be like that.
Oh, Chrono top lane. Miracle caught out. Again, good timing on the gust. Miracle held in position. He's down.
Not
25
respecting
seconds.
the void.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a Shadow Blade, that's why.
He slipped in.
It's like the best item to deal with a split pushing Ember Spirit, because if you're really quick, you can like, if he blinks and he chronos, he still has like a small cast point on the Chrono Spear, and then you can like slide.
Okay, you'll already force TNC to fall back.
It's just a bad precedent to set though. Like your Ember Spirits has died twice now. Last time they almost won that mid fight. That was when OG had Aegis and Cheese. Now they don't have Aegis, they don't have Cheese, and now it's a even longer respawn on the Ember Spirit. Is he gonna have to buy back here? Are they gonna have to lose a Rax? You don't want to be here.
They're trying to go for a trade-off. Notel's going into the bottom. Oh wait, they go for GG push. They're pushing onto the tier 4 towers. They put Cuckoo on the front line, and they may have enough. Here's your buyback from the Ember. The bottom melee is not down just yet. They try and fight the Darkseer back wall. Not enough from Moon to keep TNC in the mix.
No tail split pushing bottom, melee rack already fallen.
This is a big advantage. The fact that TNC didn't take the mid. OG will have the lane equilibrium.
Who cares about racks when you can go for throne?
Is that what they're coming back in for again? The IO does have relocate, so Crit can bring Notel back at any time. And with Miracle up,
it might be a throne race. No tail hitting on the T4s.
can they really do this? TNC went back in, they finished up the melee in mid.
Handed at this point in the game, especially with Roshan with another short respawn, just 15 seconds, and looks like Ayum, will he get wind of it? Nope.
And I'm loving this observer ward on bottom lane. Once again, the warning from TNC has been brilliant. They see the Tiny and the IO moving around, so Tiny under the cover of Shadow Blade, he'll move up, he'll find Vengeful Spirit, he'll toss him, but then the Chrono moving down. Crit was able to find the kill, Moon backing, trying to keep the face boy out of the fight. Miracle joining in with the gun. It's on up for Raven. In fact, now it exposes Raven. They move over. Tiny doesn't have his Blink Dagger available. Void will instantly buy back. Nothing to work with at all. They'll end up denying it out. All the lanes being pressured. Moon was taking care of the bottom, and TNC, they're gonna try and find any kind of opening. They don't have everybody with them, however. The Huskar's not in the neighborhood, and they just walk into Notel. They'll break free. Tiny, well, there's your Shallow Raven and Chrono Spear. Notel's pulled out. Moon gonna try and create some space and back into a 3-man wall, pulling into sand, but Raven's still the man doing the damage. You can keep them locked in, but now Raven the damage to Fly. Will it be enough? You need this short range to do some lifting. Fly will drop. 2 heroes on the sideline. They buy back on the VS, almost finding the kill on the TPing out. Crit. Miracle also home safely. So that's 2 heroes down. Instant buyback comes out from the Tiny. Crit has relocate, so if they want to, they can just jump to the top lane. Fortification actually wasn't even burnt by TNC. Anything else? Like, he's still going to sell the S and Y. He might just be looking for Monkey King bar.
Yeah, Monkey King bar versus the Solar Crest.
Bottom lane, Cuckoo, out too far, hit by that Silver Red. He'll have protection, BKB will come out. He needs more health, however, and it's coming in the void! He gets a 3-man Chrono, but they swap out Notel. It's all out Raven to attack into him, and Notel's so far away from the fight. The Tiny's down with no buyback. All that was lost was the VS and the Void. But you're still okay with that. You keep your 2 primary sources of damage up, Cuckoo and Raven. They will survive. That's the Dazzle. All these things they keep using to, like, perfection. And it doesn't allow OG to finish it. All I want to see from Miracle is, yeah, there she is! We have ourselves a Rapier. Onto the Ember Spirit. We almost hit the hour mark as TNC. They'll enter the mid. Do they go for a GG push? Yep, they are. They're attacking the T4 towers. Already to jump forward. Crit, he needs help now. That wall, will it be enough? Cuckoo still there. The Chrono Spirit on 2. Cuckoo right next to it. Notel's gonna go down. No buyback. They're going for the T4. Ember down. The Rapier's gone. It's instant. As TNC does the impossible. 2-time major winners. You are gone! The Filipinos have eliminated OG! TNC have done it! The dream, the reality!
Wow, look at them cheering in the booth. They have to be so incredibly happy with that win, and net worth does not matter that much anymore. Sam H with the Faces Void hit 0 kills on him, but all of those Chronospheres on all of those cores, OG eliminated on day number 2.